Good morning, I'm Jamie, and the bag that I'm going to show you today is my 6-tube bag. And like in past videos, you probably know that the bags that I am doing the overviews on are bags that were requested by customers, so they have options on them that were requested by the customers. And this bag is no different. First off, you can see that this customer wanted red stitching on their bag. They also wanted a Velcro main flap leader pouch, which is this thing right here. It's got stainless steel drainage on it. And they also wanted additional bucktail loops in the removable front pouch. So those cover the options that this customer wanted in their build. Going over the specs on the 6-tube bag, it's approximately 10 inches in width, 10 inches in height, and then front to back, say 6.5 to 7 inches front to back. And then the dimensions on the removable front pouch, I'm going to pull this off of here so it's easier to see. It's held in place by clips on the sides, as well as Velcro. So the front pouch, also 10 inches wide, about 4.5 inches tall, and about 3 inches from front to back. And you can see on my removable front pouch, for most of my bags, I also incorporate belt loops on the back, so this could be used standalone if you wanted to use it standalone. On my larger bags, like my 4-tube and my 8-tube, I don't put belt loops on the back because it's just such a big front pouch that people probably aren't going to wear it on the belt. So all of my other front pouches, though, I put belt loops in the back. So let's get this back on the bag here. Lock in the Velcro. Lock in the clips. And the pouch is back on the bag. I'll show you one other thing quick. So I know I showed this, I believe it was with the 8-tube bag that I reviewed. But if you've got the front pouch off and you don't want to carry it with you, if you don't have anything locked onto the side of the bag, you know, you've got these bigger straps here, you can take those and just lock them into the lower clips that are used for the buddy lock. Now that's not gonna work if you've got a buddy lock attachment on there, but like I've said in previous video also, I can build you like a blank strap to go across the front of the bag that you could lock these straps in if you had buddy lock accessories on the sides. So anyway, all right, let's get the front pouch back on here and I will review the specs of the bag. All right, so it's a 6-tube bag. So inside, it has 6 tubes. It also comes standard with 8 bucktail and tin loops. And the tubes that I use are 3 inches in diameter by 8 inches in length. And you can see that above the top of the tube here, there's approximately 1 inch of headroom between the top of the tube and the top of the bag. And that's so that you can hang a lure by the treble hooks, and the front, the tip of the lure won't tent up the top of the bag. So, and then these are what I call wetsuit ears or just lure containment ears. So a lot of people that, if you're just beach walking with this bag, you can take these ears and tuck them inside and get them out of your way. If you're going to be using this on a boat or something, you might want to have those ears deployed so that if the bag tips over or something when you're running, lures aren't going to fly out. And it also helps to keep lures contained if you're wading, for example, and the bag is underwater and the floating lures won't try to creep out the side of the bag. It just helps to keep them retained. And then also you can see that there's hook Velcro on the ear, and there's loop Velcro on the outside of the bag, and you can lock it down and it'll stay there. So a quick aside about my bucktail and tin loops. These bucktail loops here. I make my bucktail loops large enough in size so that if you are fishing, for example, an SP minnow, many of us will fish that lure without the tail hook. So if you don't have the tail hook on your SP minnow, you can slide that right inside my bucktail loop and it'll fit. One option that this customer didn't get, a lot of times I will recommend it to people, but you can see there's a lot of real estate on the underside of this flap. I build a Velcro leader pocket that goes on the underside of these flaps. It's got to be, I've got to know about it right when I start construction because it's one of the first things that happens to this bag, but it's a great place for additional storage. Just keep that in mind if you're looking for a 6-tube. Most people who are getting my 6-tube bag are, I would say it's jetty fishermen, Cape Cod Canal fishermen, boat fishermen, but there are plenty of these walking the beach as well. It's not one that I would want to walk the beach with because it can get pretty heavy, but I know that I have several guides that use this bag where they're carrying their lures and they're also carrying some doubles for clients, so it makes sense that they've got a full assortment of lures, but it can get to be a pretty heavy bag, especially like with this one where it's got 8 bucktail loops in the main bag and 8 bucktail loops in the front pouch. You know, you're carrying a 2-ounce bucktail, 8 bucktail loops. That's an additional pound up top and another pound down below. So that can get pretty heavy. So all of my bags come with an adjustable, removable shoulder strap. So let's get the shoulder strap out of the way. And my bags also have belt loops on the back and D-rings. And you might be saying, what are the D-rings for? Well, the D-rings would be if you're using the bag as a shoulder bag, and when you cast, your surf casting bag tends to spin around your body. So those D-rings in the back, you can clip your bag to your belt and keep it from spinning around your body as much. Stainless steel grommets are standard on my bag, and the 6-tube has 21 stainless steel grommets, and that gets rid of water really quickly. And the tubes are also drilled out on the caps and the bottom so that they drain quickly as well. And then my buddy lock system is on the side of the bag, on both sides. And I'll show you how this works. This customer had a couple optional accessories. They wanted a holder for a Gatorade. This will do like a Gatorade or a standard like a Poland Spring style water bottle, 20-ounce Gatorade. So you just lock this onto the buddy lock base, give it a twist, and then there's a retention strap that I put on the bottom that buckles in. So you buckle that in place, lock it in, and then it can't unlock off the side. So that's on one side. And then this customer also wanted a holder for otter tails. So lock the otter tail jar holder on the side there, click in the retention strap, and now you've got a holder for otter tails. Some people also use my pork rind holder and otter tail holder as like a little camera holder, but I do build a specific camera holder, but a lot of people just double that purpose up. So get that off of there and that back off of there. So if you are looking for a bag that has, you know, pretty large capacity, you need to carry a lot of lures, you're going to carry my 3-inch diameter tubes, you're going to fit anywhere from 4 to 6 lures depending on the size. So if you're looking to carry like 36 lures, maximum, something like that, depending on the size. If you need to carry the kitchen sink with you, this might be the bag to go with. Down below in the bottom of this video, I will put a link for my bag quote and order form, and you can fill that out and submit it. It shows all the different options that I've got for the bags, you know, like the stitching color, the leader pockets, stuff like that. So you can see what my bags cost. I think it's got dimensions listed in there also. And yeah, it's got all the different Buddy Lock accessories that I build too. So thank you for watching this, and I look forward to building a bag for you.